Okay, kind of in the same breath as what I was talking to um, Josh about earlier. Okay, in Skelly. All right, so we know we got pressure coming here. We know we're going to have our back. Okay, we know we're going to have him somewhere. This kid's most likely responsible for our back. He's coming from a distance. This is a pretty good timing. Drop that thing off. We obviously need the play. Remember who you're throwing the ball to. Okay, these kids don't practice overhead catching a whole lot, so it's got to be an accurate ball. Unfortunately, tough play to be honest. Short pass with pressure in your face is a tough ball. We got to get it there, right? This is a pressure which they're hoping is going to be a 5 to 6 yard loss. We could turn this into a 6 yard gain if this kid's on his toes, coming downhill and making a play. Okay, again, another win for us. Got to get the ball out, make it accurate, Drew. Okay, here's something scheme-wise, guys. I was noticing here on the sprint out uh, to smash here to Dallas. Okay, if we have for the receivers, if we have inside leverage, it doesn't matter if it's a high safety or a nickel or whatever this dude's doing. If he's going to play inside here, okay, he's inside leverage. All right, and we know we're going to have a hitch here, right? Corner's going to sink. He's got to. If he doesn't, we just throw that all day. Okay, he sinks. We can really flatten this out. Okay, we call that a cover two corner. Okay, want to stay away from the safety, want to stay away from the corner. We can bend this right in here. Shortens the throw for the quarterback. Also makes this catch a little bit easier on the wide receiver. He doesn't have to go over his shoulder, catch this ball in the rain. It'll be a little bit more just a little easier on everyone. You know who used to really do this really like incredibly well is Kyle Obertino. So if you guys are just thinking about what is coach talking about, that's what I'm thinking about. Just really kind of snapping this thing off to more of a deep out, around it out, and we can let this ball go a little bit earlier in that case. Quarterback Josh, you just got to make sure you put enough air under the ball, a little bit of touch to get it over the corner because he's going to jump and put a hand in the air like an idiot trying to tap this thing. Put it under there, put it right on the bottom of the numbers, give this kid a chance to escape. If not, he'll go out of bounds. We'll pick up 13 yards. Victory there. Okay, guys, play 8 team. We are our feet are stuck in cement here, Josh. Okay, so let's just make sure those feet are going. Let's take our drop. Okay, don't lose sight of the fundamentals. Okay, take your drop, get those feet moving. All right, I know this is a tough one, but golden rule still applies. Um, we're not looking at anyone else. We're looking at you. I'm looking at your feet. I got our feet in cement blocks. So let's make sure we get those puppies up and moving. Good decision to tuck it and go here, though. Be decisive, but get those feet moving. Get your drop. Get into rhythm. Okay, Ray. So this one's more for our wide receivers than our quarterbacks. Just a note here: we're blocking tunnel screen, or we got a kick out block. All right, from number 2 here to the boundary. We want to always be working towards this defender. Okay, he's going to stop here midway, and you'll see what I mean. And he's just going to try to kind of be dancing. I think that's Bobby. And what we don't want to do is make him dictate to us where we're going. We want to push up all the way to him and then make him run this way to the sideline. Okay, you're going to watch this kid here is going to push up, then he's going to stop halfway, right there. Our feet are in cement blocks. Now we don't want to mirror this kid. All right, we want to chop chop our feet. All right, pretend like there's a board between our legs is what I always tell the kids, and they're gonna get a wide stance, chop their feet, but always be moving closer to this kid. That's gonna force him to make a decision quick. I'm sure his responsibility is to get out here. If it's not, we could catch this thing and run for days. But what and now what happens is, since we stop our feet, he's going to dictate to us where he's going. We want to be closer here, and we want to latch on right about now, stick our forehead right under his chin, and just wash him out of bounds. All right? These kids will clean up. The big boys will clean up everything else. This is our only responsibility in the wide receiving corps. Got to get this done, okay? But that's something that we used to drill, twice a week would be, you're going to approach the defender, chop your feet, have a board between your feet, keep a nice wide athletic stance, but always moving towards that defender to make contact. Okay, play 18. Should have been a touchdown. Just, wet ball drill, all right? Just practicing with those wet balls. Okay, this is a great design. Love this. The motion out of the backfield. I mean, this is good. This is good stuff here. If Mason's around, can someone please tell him not to fall down? Would be great. Be an athlete. Otherwise, good throw, tough one in the rain. Love the play call, love the design. Maybe a split second earlier. You know where you're going with the ball, Drew. Maybe not even. Maybe a pump and then a 3-step at the end. I know you guys can talk about how you want to do the footwork. I'd maybe give a little shoulder to the. I'd take my normal once I take a 1-step maybe with that right foot, pump it at Allen, then take your last 3 and then deliver this ball right as soon as you plant that right foot. Okay, timing might work out a little bit better. Up to you guys. Really a comfort thing. I love the shoulder fake. Okay, so right here. Boom, 1-step, shoulder fake right at Allen. Boom, don't even have to take my hands off the ball. Okay, old school Peyton Manning there. And then you can continue in a 3-step drop to get you rhythm. All right, and put this thing out there. Okay, play 21. This is a short arm here, Josh. All right, we don't really use our lower body or anything here. Let's make sure we get some good power from our legs here to deliver this ball. This one floats on you. This is exactly where you don't want the ball to float. It's coming over the middle of the field. First of all, it could get tipped and then picked. Second of all, kid does make the catch. You're leaving him pretty exposed there. Great catch. Good decision, too. I love it. Let's just make sure we remember, fundamentals. Let's get our feet square, okay? Get our instep pointing where it needs to be. You're just kind of using all shoulder here to kind of oomph this ball in there. Use those legs, man. Use those things to your advantage. Really follow through. Get that right foot out in front of the toe of that left foot on your follow through. Put it under there. Put it right under his chin. We don't want to leave this thing high. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is the pick, Josh. Okay, on play 22. First of all, we're super late up here, so we're all jacked up and our timing's all screwed up anyway. So that's something that we'll have to talk over in the receiver room. But the thing here is, don't force it, bro. You know what I mean? Don't force this. You got options. Okay, you can use your legs. All right, you could probably pepper this right here to the boundary if you want. Boom, throw it to the outside shoulder. I know it's a little tight, but kind of all jacked up. I wouldn't feel too awful bad about this one. I would, say if you sense something's wrong, tuck it and go. Be a smart football player. Don't force this in there just because no one else is open. Tuck it and go. You know something's wrong. I mean, we're all discombobulated over here. Could happen in a game. You definitely don't want to do this, right? Just kind of force it up in the air. Use those legs. Make a good decision. All right. Make sure you chatter up your wide receivers and don't get down on them. Just tell them, hey guys, are we confused? What can I do? Back here behind center to make sure we know what we're doing, to make sure we're in the right alignment, to make sure we're ready to go. Okay, no need to get on these guys, but let's just be helpful, be supportive. That's your role. Make sure that everyone's on the same page. Don't force the ball in there. Practice good habits. Okay, I can tell from this wide angle here that this safety, right? We got 2 safeties. Okay, one's way tight to the boundary. Okay. And this kid's going to pedal, and then he's going to pinch with number 3. Okay, so here we go. I can see it right there. He goes. All right, so we're almost loaded coverage to the boundary. Okay, and we know we've got mismatches here. Hopefully we got a linebacker right on a wide receiver. Always a great matchup we love. Okay, so this ball should be working towards the field. If I'm incorrect, guys, I apologize, but this looks like a read to the field to me the whole way. Okay, this kid's taken out of it. We got a backer sinking underneath. We got a safety coming over top. Work your outside 2 receivers. Much longer throws, much less. It's a lower percentage completion thrown to the field to these 2, but that's what the read dictates. So let's make it happen. You got a mismatch here, right? And this is something you got to know pre-snap, studying game tape, right? Knowing their personnel on that side of the field. Okay, let's make sure we're going through our progression right there. I know this thing's going to be, the boundary's almost taken away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders in the boundary here, opposed to 2 to the field. Okay, those are the numbers we like. Let's work back to the field here.